Tonight, we're going to talk about the mental game of weight loss because so much of what's going on in between your ears is controlling your health and your body's ability to lose weight. Either it's working for you or it's working against you. But like I told you last night, if you understand the game, if you understand how your body is working, then you can actually make it work with you, right? We can go downstream instead of always fighting upstream like an uphill battle, right? It doesn't have to be that way. You can actually go with the flow, but you've got to know how the brain and the mind works. So first of all, we're going to talk about 3 false beliefs. So let's talk about what these false beliefs are. First of all, many of you have a false belief that you are not enough. I want you to kind of think through that. If you think that you're not enough, then it's hard to put yourself first. It's hard to put and make your health your number one priority because everybody else's needs come before yours. The second false belief is I'm different, right? So it's interesting because we all think that we're different, but we're really the same. We're all the same. We have different gifts and we have unique talents, but deep down inside, we're all the same. When I start going through case stories, right? When I start going through different cases and I show you before and afters, one of the first things that you think about if you have this false belief that you're different is, yeah, that worked for her, but it's not going to work for me, right? So when you say I'm different, it works for them, but not for me. When you see somebody who's really successful, you're like, yeah, they're successful because of blah, blah, blah. That's not me, right? So you are always making yourself different, and it's an excuse for you not getting better in whatever you're trying to get better at. The third false belief is it's not available to me. All right. So this can go for anything, right? Like love and relationships. Maybe you think they're not available to you because you've had a lot of heartache. Maybe you think that health isn't available to you. You know, this kind of looks like if you think that health isn't available to you, it looks like, I've been this way since I was born. And my grandmother was like this, and my mother was like this, and I'm like this, and this is just how it is, right? So health isn't available. Like you think, well, this is just what happens when you age. Like you can't be any other thing than ill as you age, right? These are all false beliefs, and you've gathered these beliefs probably before you were age 7, and you keep dragging these with you all the way through life, and your experiences that you have are going to mimic or relay what those false beliefs are to you. And I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about what are those false beliefs for you that we need to start changing, that you first have to realize it, and then you have power to change it. Okay. If one of those for you is I'm not enough, then you need to write I am enough everywhere, right? I have I am enough on my bathroom mirror. I have it on my full length mirror. When I'm getting dressed, it says I am enough. What I want you to do is I want you to write that wherever you can see it. And I want you to see it every single day because it's really important, because your subconscious mind responds to the pictures that you have in your head and the words that you say to yourself. And if you write these messages on your mirror every single day and you read them, it gets into your subconscious mind. It doesn't mean that you have to believe it right away, but the more that you see it and the more that you say it and the more that you picture it, it becomes reality. And then you know that you deserve to be able to put your health as your number one priority.